What's up, everybody? We back to work on the LS E36 today. Today I got everything to install AC minus the lines, so I'll be able to install all the components, but the AC won't work. The swap bracket I got from Dingo Motorsports. They make like a really low profile bracket to fit in pretty much all LS swapped cars because it sits so close to the block of the engine that no matter how tight your frame rails are, it's pretty much gonna fit. So, well, first things first, I start off with the big thing first. I got a brand new AC condenser. I'm gonna install that first. Then coming over here, this is the two brackets for the AC not the condenser, the compressor, sorry. And then all the hardware and the little spacer kit and everything came with that, and the tensioner. So all I need to pick up is a belt, a brand new dryer, and this is the Sandin SD7 B10 mini AC compressor. From what I read on a lot of the forums and everything, this is like the go-to AC compressor because of the size of it. It's real compact, and from what all the reviews that I read, it blows ice cold. So excited to use this. So like I said, we'll go ahead and start getting everything installed. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just start with the AC condenser because I got the front of the car jacked up, so I'm gonna just slide that in from underneath, catch the bolts on top, and get that mounted up. Do that in the dryer, and then do the compressor. So let's get to work. So beginning off, I did jack it up already and had it up in the air, but I just wanted to take the front bumper off just to give myself some more clearance and more room while I was working, and just make everything more accessible to get done, especially the condenser. That was the main reason for it. Then coming over to the compressor, it's funny because no matter how simple or easy a job may seem, and when you get excited, you still got to take your time because as you see here, I put the condenser in backwards. So I had it right side up and everything. It was just backwards. The fitting was on the wrong side. And I'm looking at it. I got it caught up and I'm like, wait, something's wrong. And, so just remind it to yourself, even when you're excited and something simple, take your time because you can mess something up, even if it's small. Coming over to the dryer, this was the easiest of the components to install. I just reused the same mounting bolt that I used for the engine ground and used that one for the little hook mount, and then I just installed a new screw to the original mount, so everything is still in its original spot. Now coming down to the AC compressor, Dingo Motorsports instructions was to install the lower bracket first, and there's 3 different offset holes depending on your application, whether it be F-body, Corvette, or the truck accessory drop. So for the F-body, which is the most common when it comes to swaps, it's the second bolt hole if you do go with the Dingo Motorsports mount. And then here's the mount tightened down and secure. After getting the bottom bracket installed and tightened down, you just rest the AC compressor down in, so that way you can get the bottom bolt in, but don't tighten it up all the way. That way the compressor can kind of swivel, so once the top bracket is installed, you can swing it up. And here's a shot of how the bottom bolt looks on the AC compressor. And then coming over to the top bracket, I want to start off by apologizing for the camera angle. There was really no way for me to get the camera in here, but it's pretty much a rinse and repeat process of the lower bracket because it still has the 3 offset holes. So just use the one that matches your bottom one, tighten everything down, and then swing your compressor up so that you can get the bolts aligned for that and get that tightened down. And then to the last piece of the puzzle is the belt tensioner for the compressor. And this is as straightforward and simple as it gets. You just got 2 bolts, 2 spacers. You just use the spacers like everything else is depending on your application. You just use that, catch the nuts on the back, tighten that down, and that's all the components and everything installed. Everything except for the lines. All right, cool. So everything's mounted up. It's actually been a couple days because I was taking care of a small coolant crossover leak right in here. I didn't get it all cleaned up. I still got to put a little rag down in there. But this side was leaking, and this bolt right here dropped down in between the water pump and the timing cover. So that was stuck in there for like 2 days trying to get it out because I was refusing to take off the water pump. So, but finally got that, you know, taken care of. Boom, got that out. There, you know, you see the dryer mounted up. I put the bumper back on. There's the condenser. And there's the compressor and the tensioner. See a little bit of cooling on the compressor from when I was taking care of that crossover leak. But yeah, the install was pretty simple. You know, like I said before, just install the lower bracket first so you can rest the compressor in and swing it up to connect the upper bracket. But everything was straightforward. So now the only thing left is to get the lines made. And once I get the lines made, vacuum charge the system, and everything should be good to go. Like the last hour in the garage, cleaning up everything, kind of just moving everything off to the sides. Got that side cleaned, and so now I'm gonna drop it down, make sure the coolant's bled, then I'm gonna take it outside and wash her up and park my car, and then now I can finally park my girlfriend's car inside again because there's enough space. I got the garage cleaned out. But yeah, I'm gonna wash her up because tomorrow's caffeine and octane, so I definitely want to go. I'm gonna try and get there early so I can get into the central lot, but I ain't gonna lie, they said that is from 6:30 to 7:45. That's gonna be tough because I work nights, but I'll see what I could do. But thanks for y'all for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see y'all in the morning, and I'm gonna have a video for caffeine and octane, so I'll see you in the morning.